Hey everybody, today we are talking about the movie Deep Cover. It just came out on Amazon Prime, and I feel like it had almost no advertising. Did you know about it?
You said watch this movie. You were 15 minutes in, you liked the premise. When you said it, I was like, oh yeah, I guess I did see that.
I'd heard it, I don't know where, but I knew the concept of it, just improv crime movie. I don't know where I saw it, but I feel like I heard about it months ago, and then it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that movie.
It felt like 21 Jump Street meets Barry.
How so Barry? Just comedy crime.
Well, yeah, but like Nate, I'm just gonna call him Nate, I guess the Squire, is doing improv for the first time, and he doesn't even know what he's doing, and he's not even improving. He's like, I don't know what to say.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean with the improv.
And people are like,
class,
oh, great, and it's like an accidental applause, basically.
Oh, for sure.
And that's kind of how Barry started too, where
yeah, I see the connection now. I see what you're going with.
But even just the class and the improv stuff, it felt very Barry to me.
Yeah, I think Barry did a better job of that stuff though. Like this movie, I would not be surprised if the person that wrote this movie has never taken an improv class.
Well, there was not a lot of the class in it at all, really.
Well, no, but even just there's a lot of things they could have done differently. I mean, I've only taken like 2 improv classes, but there's a lot more than just yes and. Like, that's really the only thing they give you in that movie. Like, trust your partner, yes and. And they could have done 20 different rules, but as I'm saying, I'm like, yeah, but that might not be as fun.
How true was it to your experience in improv, though? Did you have anybody that was like over the top?
No, I mean, it's not. To me, this is an improv movie like Ted Lasso is a show about soccer.
Yeah,
it felt hollow on the improv.
That's
part.
fair.
Before we get any deeper, though, I'm just gonna guess that your enjoyment of the movie was probably a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue, be like, 6.5. But
no.
I mean, the premise was great. Like you said, I thought it was very funny. The last 1/3 of it wasn't as good.
It definitely ran out of steam at some point. I kind of felt like the crime stuff wasn't that great, too. Even though I liked the actors in it, Ian McShane or whatever, I think that's his name.
The guy from John Wick and Hot Rod.
Yeah, exactly.
Deadwood.
It is funny, my first place to see him is Hot Rod. And I still am like, anytime I see him, I'm like, oh, hey, that guy, all right.
No, I was thinking the same thing. It is funny to see him like in other stuff and associate it with his probably stupidest movie.
Hey, he's great at it. But yeah, I'm probably about a 7 out of 10. I think the first time I watched it, I might have I watched it twice in the last couple of days, and the first time I was just tired, so I was kind of like, I don't know, I would have maybe said 6.5. But then I watched it again, I was like, nah, this is pretty solid. I mean, there's good laughs, and I mean, it's a decent pace. I think the middle it does get a little slow, but. Getting into spoilers though, what's your favorite scene? Does anything stand out?
Honestly, everything I wrote down was just things Orlando Bloom said, because it was just hilarious. I mean, it starts off like right off the top of him being like, do you mind if I go a bit off script? And you don't even know what he's auditioning for. And then he's so Jennifer, I want you so bad, but my body. She's like, let's do one more on script. And it's like basically just boner pills.
Yeah.
And then even the callback when this agent's like, the boner guy said you went full Daniel Day-Lewis.
No, that was good.
But so his character just owned me. Creating backstories.
Yeah.
Even him creating the backstory as the cobbler. He gets addicted to the fumes.
Oh, yeah. If you notice, too, when he goes into that gas station, he immediately picks up shoe polish. I was like, I picked that up on the second time, and I was like, oh, nice touch.
Very funny.
I did think the scene in the gas station, whenever he yes ands, it's like, so you're looking for this? He's like, yes. And
when in doubt, drop it. Yes, and.
Anything else? Yes. And.
He just did a good job too. I would say he probably did the best of just being nervous guy at improv.
Well, he plays Nate.
Yeah.
It's the same character.
Yeah. To me, I liked him and Ted Lasso a lot before he kind of had his villain heel turn. I didn't like how they handled it then, but it made me feel like, oh, okay, like I'm getting that same guy back again. Like,
and original Nate.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about it a few days ago, but the scene where he's doing the cocaine, I mean, I laughed. Even the second time I put it on, I might have laughed even harder because it's just so funny.
The fact that, again, Orlando Bloom just so diving into the role, not focusing on the actual danger of the situation, just being like, how do we know it's all coke?
Yeah. I mean, I just love him turning down the coke. And it's like, oh, this guy does lines. He doesn't do the keys. And it's just like, all right, now I'm doing 3 lines of coke. Clearly, a guy that's never done coke before. And his reactions every time were so funny to me.
Big timers.
I can attest.
Yeah.
Definitely not flour.
Yeah, like, and just the scene too of him doing the coke and then just, being just like, woo! Like, he's so over the top there. And then when the other guys come in and they sell the coke, I feel like that was probably the smartest scene in the movie. Like I liked how it kind of reminded me of Blue Streak a little bit, where it's like, oh, they saved the cat, and like it's like you're now kind of like, okay, like these guys, okay, this could work. But when the villains are there and they're talking about the coke or whatever, and then it just goes back to Nick Muhammad, the guy from Ted Lasso, and he's just like, what is even his life? Like, are we living it linearly? Or like, is everything just happening at once? And they're just like, shut up.
Wait, his name's Nick?
Nick.
That's hilarious. I had no clue what his name was.
I didn't know. I had looked it up because I was like, I can't just refer to him as the Ted Lasso guy.
When he's like, do I look like James Bond? And she's like, no, Paddington.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a good roast of him.
Yeah.
You remind me of that movie,
Bond.
Paddington.
He's probably my favorite character in the movie. Even the part 2 where he's like trying to be a gentleman to that girl, and he's like, I can't remember what he says, but she's just like, oh, I look like I need a man's help, and he's like, no, you look like you need more of a challenge. Oh man,
yeah, just double stacks her. I definitely thought it was cool seeing Sean Bean and Orlando Bloom reunited.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, another movie that Sean Bean dies in too.
Yeah,
that's like 22 for him.
Yeah. Is it really?
He's died a lot. Yeah, there was a point in time where he actually refused roles where he would die because he was just tired of shooting death scenes.
That's hilarious.
But like the ones that I remember though, there's a lot of I don't, but GoldenEye, Lord of the Rings. This one, Game of Thrones.
Yep.
There's a lot more. I don't think you would recognize the titles. I don't even know them, but you could look it up. He's died a lot.
I forgot he's in GoldenEye.
Mm-hmm. 006.
Speaking of Bond.
Oh yeah.
I thought Bryce Dallas Howard was the worst part of the movie. I don't think I like her, to be honest. As much as I love Ron Howard, I just...
I thought she was fine. I just thought she just kind of played the straight role. I love the part where her friends give her an intervention, though. I thought that was great.
That's the most I've ever related to anything in a movie ever. It was when her friend leaned over and was just like, sympathetically was like, so... how's the comedy going? And it was like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Been there.
No, for sure. For me, this movie reminds me of like Date Night too. I thought about that movie when I was watching it. Just like the fun, just crazy. Oh, we're acting like we're someone we're not. But it also just the type of movie I think is enjoyable. I enjoyed it, but I might not ever watch it again either.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't even know if I would really recommend this movie. If you told me you love comedies and you're like, man, I need like, there's just not comedies out. I'd be like, oh, this one just came out. It's pretty good.
I'll recommend it for the next month while it's,
I would recommend it to someone, or it'd be a type of movie where I wouldn't really recommend, like, you got to watch this movie, but I would be like, if someone brought it up, like, hey, I like this movie. Me too. Well, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I'll definitely like, probably be like, oh man, like all your improv buddies would like this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if I'd recommend it to my improv friends just because it's not that improv-y.
It really isn't. Other than the main rule throughout the whole movie is just yes and.
Yeah. And I mean, there's some good, it's still funny. I mean, I enjoy it. Oh, I was going to say, I did think the cast, I thought it was like the most random pairing of the cast. Like, I think it kind of worked, but I would never have put those 3 people together. Like, it just seemed so random and like just based off the poster. It's like, this does not look like a real movie or a real cast.
Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't. Like, that's a great point.
But yeah, do you think Orlando Bloom, do you think he should like do more comedies moving forward, or you just kind of like this was the perfect storm for him?
I think it was a perfect storm for him. I've never seen him be funny before. I can't think of any other movie where he's made me laugh.
He's in Extras with like a Ricky Gervais movie where he kind of plays a pompous version of himself, kind of like Curb.
They're going, oh, Orlando, who's that freak over there that we didn't notice? I'm going, it's Johnny Depp. You know, they're going, who cares? You know, you were Legolas in Lord of the Rings. Oh, look at me, I make art house movies. Oh, I've got scissors for hands. Willy Wonka, Johnny Wanker.
he's really funny there, but that might be the only time I've seen him.
Yeah, I just couldn't ever think of a time when he's made me laugh. Like, I was never like, oh, William Turner and Pirates of the Caribbean, you slay me.
Yeah, I can't remember laughing at him in that, but
or like Legolas is not like a funny character.
Not a lot of quips with Legolas.
Just quick arrows.
Well, I'll actually take that back. Him and Gimli have some funny back and forth.
Yeah,
I feel like they have some like where they're counting kills and stuff like that, but it's not like hilarious. Legolas, the jokester of the group,
What's happening out there?
Shall I describe it to you? Or would you like me to find you a box?
It was probably a bad joke. I didn't even think it made sense, so I wasn't going to tell it, but I'm just going to go for it anyways. I thought this movie wouldn't have made sense in America because the cops would have certainly shot them. The people wanted for killing a cop, they're like chasing them on a bike. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, and they think that they murdered a cop.
Especially the dark guy.
Yeah.
He's getting capped.
Sit her down on him, too. They're like, let the white people go.
Yeah. Coincidence? I think not.
No, that's pretty good. But I was like, let's wrap it up. We watch the movie on Amazon or don't. We don't care.